Shri Gurubhyo Nama. Morning viewers. In this video we are going to see about the upcoming Saturn transit which is going to take place on 2025 March 29th late evening around 9:45 pm as per Trikandita Panchanga, where Saturn from Aquarius moves to Pices. We will be seeing about the Saturn transit for each and every zodiac as a separate video. I had already released those zodiac who are going to get benefited out of the Saturn transit, as well as those zodiac which will face some troubles. If you have not seen that video, I am providing the links in the description. You can use the link and watch those videos. If you are new to my channel, keep this channel subscribed so that you will get my updates instantly. Saturn so far placed in his house Aquarius, which is a dark house and a farthermost house from the position of Sun, which is going to move to a most positive house of Jupiter called Pices. So the movement of Saturn from Aquarius to Pices itself is a good sign for all zodiacs. So it will reduce this time. The impact of Saturn will not be there much. It will definitely reduce negative power to all zodiacs. So one need not have to be afraid of the Saturn's position at Pices or the next transit. Generally, if Saturn is associated with the positive houses of Jupiter or Venus, or if Saturn is getting aspected by a positive planet like Jupiter or a rising moon or Venus, etc., or if Saturn is getting associated with the positive planets, it will not do its negativity. Like for example, if a mischievous person happens to stay at a temple or a church or a guru's house, he will not exhibit his negative or evil activities. Rather, he will keep silent. Similarly, if his guru or a teacher aspects him, he will not show his negative impact. So in that way, this position of Saturn at Pisces, we can say it will be very calm and it will not disturb much. Generally in transit, when we consider the position of planets and the impact of one's horoscope, we take to the maximum of 15 to 20%. The remaining 80% comes from the personal horoscope, where the current Mahadasa and Antardasa is getting ruled. So one need not have to worry, but at the same time, there will be some impact based on the Saturn's position if it runs a 7.5 period of Saturn, or if Saturn is placed at the 8th house. It is like putting more pinch of salt in a tasty food. Definitely it will have some impact. So to get rid of the Saturn's problem, one should regularly do prayers to Lord Hanuman on every Saturday, or visit any Shiva temple and pray to Navagraha, or the main deity is Shiva itself, to get rid of all these problems. So if anyone offers prayers regularly during the 7.5 period of Saturn, or if Saturn is running on the 8th house, they will not face any major difficulties. Now Saturn associating with the house of Pisces, it's a great and a good relief, great sign for everyone, and a good relief for major zodiac like Aquarius and Pisces. Even for Leo, if Saturn is a strong negative planet, will not do much negative impact. Interestingly, Jupiter from Gemini, the next transit from Taurus to Gemini, Jupiter, where it moves to Gemini, and it will start aspecting Aquarius. So it will reduce the impact of Saturn's 7.5 troubles. At the same time, during 2026, when Jupiter moves from Gemini to Cancer, it will get exalted, and from there it will start aspecting the Saturn, and that 1 year it will keep the Saturn more positive. So in the upcoming Saturn transit period of 2.5 years, the 1 year, that is from 2026 to 27, where Saturn will be under the complete control of an exalted Jupiter, will not do any major troubles to anyone. So it is a great relief for every zodiac. Now let us see, starting from Aries to Pisces for each zodiac, the impact of the Saturn's position as well as the houses it aspects. Cancer, the fourth zodiac sign. For Cancer, Saturn moving away from 8th house to the 9th house itself is a great relief. For the past 2.5 years, most of them might have struggled a lot due to the presence of Saturn at the 8th house. They might have lost their job, they might have lost certain family members, they might have faced many challenges, financial crunch, even in companies. They had difficulties in dealing with the seniors. So all these issues will get cleared after the Saturn transit. But once Saturn goes to the 9th house, it starts giving them spiritual inspirations. They start follow the spiritual paths of the ancestors in their family. They show interest in reading spiritual books. They believe in spirituality and start reading the books and visiting temples, do charity. So a lot of things they'll do in this upcoming Saturn transit period. But again the challenge is in the place of Saturn's house, Rahu is going to move, and Rahu will slightly behave like a Saturn in that 8th house. Now Saturn at 9th house may give some issues in terms of understanding with the father side family members. So they face some controversies and issues with them. Even there is a dispute with the father in this particular time. Some of them may lose out certain opportunities, so they don't get the luck in time. So these are some of the negativity when Saturn is placed at the 9th house. From 9th house, Saturn starts aspecting the 11th house, 3rd house and the 6th house. Once Saturn aspecting the 11th house, they face certain problems with the elders. Especially they face some controversies with the elder brothers and sisters. Even in terms of getting an income through a source, it will not come in time. Even business people find it very hard to get the fund flow in the business. Even for those who are looking for the second marriage, they face certain problems in this time. Saturn aspecting the 3rd house, it will slow down their process. They may be rather lazy during this time. Even the efforts they put in will not give proper results in the correct time. Artists, they don't get good chances in time. So there will be some difficulties. Even they face controversies with the younger sisters and brothers. So in all, for Cancer, they face some problems with their brothers and sisters. But now Saturn aspecting the 6th house, it looks very good, because 6th house indicate your health, your loans and your debts, as well as your competitors and enemies. So there is a good change in this area. Whatever the health issues they faced so far, they get some remedies. Even they can challenge their enemies. The business competitors may not succeed in this time, so it is all positive for them. Even if they approach banks for loan, they can easily get it. Same way, if they are lended money to outsiders, it will come back to them in time. So these are all the positivity when Saturn aspect in the 6th house. So in this period, there may be some issues with the father and father side family. But fortunately, the relief of Saturn from the 8th house can give them some positivity. Those who have lost the job, they will get back the job. The problems in the married life will come to an end. They will get a solution for every problems. Those who are unmarried for long, they will get good opportunities in this time. Investments can yield them a lot of profits. So in all, for Cancer, the upcoming Saturn transit can yield them up to 80% positivity. The stars Punarvasu, Pada 4, Pushya and Aslesha constitute the Zodiac Cancer. In that, for the star of Jupiter, Punarvasu, Pada 4, there could be a positivity up to 70%. As Jupiter is going to be placed in the 12th house initially for the next 1 year, then it will come to the 1st house. And for the star of Saturn, which is going to move away from 8th house to 9th house, there will be a positivity up to 75% for Pushya. And for the star of Aslesha, the star of Mercury, there could be a positivity up to 80%. So in all, for Cancer, there could be a positivity at maximum to 80%.